Okay. That was a bad move. Okay, yeah, he was smart. You have to get rid of Vivien. Which I'm not going to care because now, if I was debating whether I should play my Primevals, I am now. Oh, yeah. How's it going, fellow Planeswalkers? Tonight, I am running a deck that I've been looking forward to for a little while. I just finally put it together, and it is my Superfriends deck. So this is a deck that is primarily just Planeswalkers, and if I may say so myself, is pretty boss. Okay, so right into it, we have 3 Root Snares. This is just to stave off some damage as I build up my Planeswalkers. We have 4 Urban Utopias. This is to help some mana fixing. Basically, there's many colors. I think I run through the full gamut of the rainbow over here for this Planeswalkers deck. So running Urban Utopia just helps me be a bit more consistent. It's an enchantment 2-drop. When I drop, I draw a card, so I also have that advantage. And the land that I drop it on, I could add 1 mana of any color, so that really helps out. I have 1 Gift of Paradise. I'd probably run another one over here, maybe drop an Urban Utopia for it, because this makes me gain 3 life, and it adds 2 mana of any one color. However, I unfortunately do not have another copy, and I'm all out of uncommon wild cards. So we have our first Planeswalker over here is Dovin, the Grand Arbiter. This is great because all the Planeswalkers that create tokens really help me keep my Planeswalkers alive, and he's one of them, Dovin, the Grand Arbiter. We have 4 Chromatic Lanterns. This, once again, is for mana fixing. This makes all my lands tap for any color that I want it to, so this is huge in this deck. It's absolutely necessary, and you have the added advantage that it also gives you a bit of ramp, because I get to tap it itself, the Chromatic Lantern, and I add 1 mana of any color. Then we have 2 Ajani, Adversary of Tyrants. From my experience when I was running this deck in practice, if you get his ultimate down on the field, most cases the opponent is going to concede. So unfortunately, you don't usually get the satisfaction of running this deck to its completion, because once you hit his ultimate, it's all over with. We have 2 Settle the Wreckages, 4 Settle the Scores. I'm running Settle the Score instead of, say, Vraska's Contempt, because when I exile a creature, I get to put 2 loyalty counters on a Planeswalker. Yes, it doesn't have the advantage of dealing with Planeswalkers the same way Vraska's Contempt does, but it does a pretty fine job of boosting up the Planeswalkers. We have Karn, Scion of Urza. I use him primarily for the card draw. I get access to more cards. 3 Cleansing Novas. 1 Tezzeret Artifice Master. I have never, ever have got his ultimate down as well. So if you get -9, you get an emblem with, at the beginning of your end step, search your library for a permanent card, put it onto the battlefield, and shuffle your library. That's going to be huge. But I've never been able to do it. Maybe I will tonight. I'm hoping to get lucky. We have 1 Lilliana, the Necromancer. This is pretty cool. I've also never used her ultimate ability. 1 Vivien Reid. It is my life's mission to use her ultimate ability, which I would love. Because if I could get Ajani's cat tokens with a emblem that creatures you control get +2/+2 and have Vigilance, Trample, and Indestructible, that would be very satisfying to me. But I primarily use Vivien Reid for either destroying target artifact, enchantment, or creature with flying, or to get the card draw. I don't bank on getting her ultimate ability down. We have 1 Oath of Teferi, because what is a Superfriend Planeswalker deck without an Oath of Teferi? This is huge. When you get Oath of Teferi down, I get to exile something and bring it back, but that's not the part that I'm all about. You may activate the loyalty abilities of Planeswalkers you control twice each turn rather than only 1, which I think is huge. Then we have Izzet Viceroy. This doesn't really fit into the deck, but I figured it gives me more card draw, so why not? We have 2 Angrath, the Flame Chained. This is it's a way of getting rid of a creature, and I get to have my opponent discard cards, which is always great. 1 Huatli, Warrior Poet. This is great. I use her for the tokens. Typically what I do is I do her 0 first, where I create a 3/3 green dinosaur creature token. Then I do a +2 where I gain life, and I'll typically just do that because sometimes before my Planeswalkers fully hit their stride. Unfortunately, I rack up a bit of damage. 2 Vraska Relic Seekers. This happens to be my all-time favorite Planeswalker, and I'm running 2 copies of it. It's just huge. I love her. She's great. Then we have 1 Primevals Glorious Rebirth. This is in the event that I drop Planeswalkers, they're killed off. In one fell swoop, I will return all my Planeswalkers. I think that'd be pretty cool. Anyway, let's get right into the swing of things. This is Super Friends Round 1. Guys, do me a favor. If you like these decks, if you like my decks that I produce, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. I'm trying to build this channel. Everything helps. I'm keeping on pumping out these cool decks 5 times a week. I typically drop Sunday through Friday. Yeah, and let's get right into it. So this is our Planeswalker deck. There was a few cards that I played around and figured I would do. There's a 3-card white creature that when you drop it, opponent has to pay 2 mana to attack you or your Planeswalkers, which is cool. But then I figured, Root Snare does a way better job of it, so, why get convoluted? Also, that 3-drop white creature, unfortunately, it has 2 white pips that I need to use to play it. So it's just way more difficult to pull off when you have Root Snare, which makes everything way better. So here we are. We got a forest, but I could tap it for any color now because I have Urban Utopia down. I have Temple Garden, which could give me a white or a green. Yeah, I might as well spread wide, get the rainbow going. So next turn, I'll drop an island, and then we'll go straight into Vivien. Okay, so this is a token deck, or maybe not. Interesting. Okay, so I'm kind of hoping to walk into a board wipe. You know what I'll do? Should I bait him? Yeah, because I know he's going to go for my life. You know what? Interesting. I'll actually produce a token right now because if I exile a card, I won't get access to that card if he dies. And now I could always block out the Frenzied Raptor and then he'll only do 2 damage to me. Of course, he may remove this, which is a possibility, but he may not view it as a big threat. Okay. Okay, so I distracted him from going for my life points, which was the goal. I'm hoping to draw into I don't know. Oh, look at that. Good play, dude. Okay, so how do I want to do this? Unfortunately, I have no board removals. I'm going to distract him a bit more by throwing down a Lilliana because I don't really mind if she dies. And also, I said if I could find myself a Primevals. Oh, wow, this guy's not playing games. We're in trouble, guys. We are indeed in trouble. Okay. So he's going to hit me in my face for 8 damage right now, bringing me down to 10. So this is a very speedy deck. I'm really, really hoping to pull off a Cleansing Nova now or Settle the Wreckage. Okay, I have a Root Snare. If I do this, I still can't play. No, I'm going to hold off. Okay, so I have 2 turns now to drive to get a Settle the Wreckage or a Cleansing Nova. I think I have what, 47 cards. I have 3 Cleansing Novas and 2 Settle the Wreckages. I have a decent shot at pulling something. So Root Snare number 1. Good. Now, okay, I'm still in trouble. But now I at least could do this. Oh, maybe I should have done Angrath and got... But it looks like he's just running creatures. Although I've noticed this is like a little glitch going on over here. It's not showing me the loyalty and it's not showing me the cost of abilities. I have to click into it. It's funny. Okay, so there was my Cleansing Nova Sun score. So I'm glad I did this because it's at least going to mix up my deck. Does it send it to my bottom? Good, it does not. Put the rest on the bottom, revive me in the rent. Oh, it does. Okay, so unfortunately, one of my Cleansing Novas is at the bottom. Okay. I'm staving him off for the time being. Ooh. So I'm staving him off for the time being, but unfortunately I'm not getting what I need right now. If I don't draw into something this next turn, I'm done. I need to draw into something. Something that wipes the board. I'm starting to think I need myself a Star of Extinction in this deck, but I don't have any copies, which is unfortunate. Okay, so he's really aiming to destroy me with everything he has. Okay, this is the last chance, guys. Let's hope I draw into something. Thank you, thank you, thank you. That's super pleasing. And let's keep this going then. And I'll draw myself a blue. I'll drop this. We may have a shot now, guys. So if he drops a single drop now, okay, guess what? This is beautiful. Unfortunately, he's probably going to quit right now. I'm going to get rid of his final card. I'm going to do this, and I have Primevals. Oh, wow. Okay, so I'm going to be able to pull back 2 Planeswalkers right now. Maybe I should hold it off. Ooh, has haste. Okay. Okay. That was a bad move. Okay, yeah, he was smart. You have to get rid of Vivien. Which I'm not going to care, because now if I was debating whether I should play my Primevals, I am now. Oh, yeah. Okay, so I'm going to get rid of... Okay, guess yes, so this is what's going to happen. I'm going to do this first. I stole that. I'm going to do this. Okay, that's nice. I'm going to go like this, make him lose 2 more mana. I'm going to do this, get access to another card, and then I'm going to swing in on him. Alrighty. So here we go. We have 4 Planeswalkers down. We have an Angrath. We have a Karn. We have a Lilliana. We have a Vivien. And we have an Oath of Teferi. It couldn't get much better than this, boys. What do I want to exile? I'll actually exile this. Wait, let me see. Should I? Yeah. I'll exile this because when it comes back, I'm going to draw a card. So now, he quit. Okay. So that was satisfying. That worked out pretty well. That's how it was supposed to work out. Usually I like to draw into an Ajani, Adversary of Tyrants earlier in the game because it is a 4-drop, but that worked out pretty well. Primevals Awakening was definitely a solid play. I think that was the play of the game. Okay, so this is a bit troublesome because I have some mana fixing that I can't do. But I'll probably draw, I'm going to keep it because I'll draw in, hopefully by turn 3 into another land, and I'll be able to get Chromatic Lantern, and at that point, it really won't make much of a difference. And then if I want the card draw, I could drop the Urban Utopia. So, okay, let's hope that I really hope that I'm not going to miss the drop. I really don't want to miss a land drop. That would suck. Okay. I missed the land drop. That was unfortunate, but I still think that with all this control that I have, yeah, so I'm going to want to settle this instead of Nova this. Oh, wow, they're really coming at me with these aggro-type decks. Okay, so now we have this, and now I have access to Settle the Wreckage, which I may end up doing. Yeah, I think I'm going to end up doing that because create 2... Oh, wow. Yeah, no, I think I'm still going to settle this. I'll give him 1 return. Yeah, I'm going to give him 1 return. I'm going to go for doing this. So I gained 3 life, so it was like that. I bought myself another turn, essentially. Should I go for another Chromatic Lantern, or I could do Root Snare? Or, you know what? Yeah, I think this is the best play. I'm going to do Urban Utopia, draw myself another card. Great. Okay, so now we're good on land. If I could stave off and hold off and let him attack with this 6/6 black creature demon or whatever, then we'll be good. Okay. I feel pretty good now. Yeah, so I'm going to settle the wreckage on him next. Oh, wait. Better yet. No, it's not better yet. I'd rather settle the wreckage. So if I do this, I'll have access to 1, 2, 3, 4. This is good too. I'm still going to have access to my Settle the Wreckage, which is what I think I'll do. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm going to do. So he's going to bring this in. Okay, so once I deal with this, I'm hoping to draw into a Planeswalker because I want to start, you know, getting this party started. So let's see if he's going to come swinging in with everything. Yeah, I'm cool with that. That's totally fine with me because now he's not going to sacrifice it with this demon and create himself some tokens. So I feel pretty good about that settling of that wreckage. And then I have a Cleansing Nova I could deal with. Let's hope he drops something big, maybe like a Doom Whisperer. Seems like he's playing mono black. Yeah, you know what? What would be best for me is if I could get myself a Planeswalker down and then Root Snare for a turn and then come into the Cleansing Nova, give him more opportunity to drop more stuff. Yeah, that's what I want. That's what I'm hoping for. Okay, unfortunately that is not what happened. I am going to go do it to this island. And let's see. So I'm going to draw a card. I think this is going to be a Planeswalker. I should be drawing a Planeswalker now. Yeah, so I just drew myself a Vivien, and I could take here. Yeah, so they have no power, these guys. So I'm just going to do his -3. I'm going to destroy a creature with flying. Even if he has a Vraska in hand, I get to do my ability first. So I'm happy right now. Yeah, so that makes me happy, which has happened. So I dealt with his big boy. And even if he drops something big next turn, I could always Cleansing Nova. These guys have 0 attack, so she'll survive another turn, or I'm going to have to make her waste a removal. So we're in good standing. This is a bug. I should really report it. I mean, it's no big deal, but it's annoying not to be able to see my loyalty abilities. Okay, so he also understood what was going on, and he threw in the towel. And let's go for one more round. So this is Superfriends. It's a bit OP, not gonna lie. But yeah, every once in a while you have to play something that's annoying to be played against. I know if I'd be on the other side of the fence, I'd be annoyed. Yeah, I'm gonna keep this, guys. Hey, but at least I didn't play Teferi inside this, you know? Then anyone can hate on me. If I played Teferi, I would understand people's saltiness. So I'm going to do this. I'm going to drop it on here. And let's hope I draw another land. That's what I want. Perfect. We're right where we should be. We have a Chromatic Lantern. We have 2 Chromatic Lanterns, actually. I have a Settle the Wreckage and a Cleansing Nova and a Planeswalker in hand. Okay, this shouldn't be a problem. This should not be a problem. So he's probably going to drop a Ajani's Pridemate next. But that's cool with me. That's fine with me. And I will drop Huatli, the Warrior Poet. Yep, this is typical. This is typical behavior. So this is going to get jacked up. I'm going to drop... I will drop to Huatli, the Warrior Poet. I'm going to create a dinosaur. Let's hope he tacks in with both right now and he doesn't directly remove either this. He can't directly remove this. Maybe if he drops a black land, then he could do Vraskas. But let's see what he's gonna do. Okay. I'm curious. What's he gonna do? Sky March. So this is gonna get boosted. Interesting. He's going to swing in with both. And I will trade off with him. Because I actually want my Huatli Warrior Poet to survive. Oh, wait a second. He didn't... Okay, he made a grand mistake. He did a grand mistake. This game is for sure mine now. Yet, I will not be surprised if he quits. That was a bad move on his behalf. Next turn, dropping Vraskas. Then I'm going to create a swarm of both dinosaurs and pirates. Okay, that's cool, dude. That is cool. You could do that. I got this going on now. I'm going to create pirates. I'm going to create dinosaurs. Yeah. I'm here sitting pretty now. I could block off anything he does. Even if he drops himself 2 Legion Lieutenants, I could still... Yeah. Alright. I feel you, man. It's a bit intense to deal with both of those 2 Planeswalkers. Let's go one more round. I'm feeling it. So, unfortunately, you never usually get to see your Planeswalker schematic pan off because everybody just quits. But hey, it's cool to play. So once again, this is great. I'd say Urban Utopia is huge in this deck. Gives me that card draw. Most of all, it lets me play my mana correctly. So next drop's going to be probably a Temple Garden. Nope. Next drop is going to be a Chromatic Lantern. I'm going to drop the island, Chromatic Lantern, and then we're in a fantastic place. I hope he's not playing blue tempo. I do have problems. Okay, if this is an Izzet Drake deck, then I'm good. Yeah, I got myself Root Snare. I got myself Cleansing Novas. I got Settle the Wreckage. All I need to do right now is just draw into a Planeswalker. That's all I need to do. Okay. I'll do this. I'll go for the island. See what I'm going to draw. Okay. I'll do that. Go for the swamp. Even if he gets rid of my lantern, I'm still good. Oh, and there we go. We have Ajani, Adversary of Tyrants. Nice indeed. He's going to drop a Drake. Oh no, this is great. Okay. So, should I... So he could probably do some direct removal. Should I start having him discard... He has a 1,000-Year Storm. I have to be very careful. I have to keep the Cleansing Nova for that 1,000-Year Storm. He may be playing... Okay, this guy's not playing Izzet Drake, guys. He's doing something totally different. So the question is, do I go for Ajani, Adversary of Tyrants Ultimate? I know this deck has a bunch of low-cost burn spells. I think I'd rather have him start discarding cards from his hand. I think that's the best bet. I mean, he does have a full hand, so it's not going to make much of a difference. But, wow, he got rid of 2,000-Year Storms. I doubt he's playing 4 of them. He may have maybe one more copy, but I hope the 1,000-Year Storm problem is done. He has set... Oh, if this is the way you're playing, dude, you're never going to have a shot against me. Yeah. Okay. I think we're good, guys. Yes, his hand's getting smaller. And my board state's getting stronger. So I'm going to do this. I don't feel safe with this deck. I'm not sure. For some reason, I feel like he could do a play that could win against me. But because he's not going to come at me from creatures, so my Root Snares and my Cleansing Novas aren't going to really do anything for me. He's going to give me a type. You know what? If I don't draw another Planeswalker now, I may just Cleansing Nova and get rid of all these enchantments and stuff. Because I have a feeling he's really banking on this. I'm going to decline. Yeah. Okay. Yes, I'm going to have to get rid of this. I'm going to get rid of my own Chromatic Lantern. That's fine. That's fine. What's he going to get rid of? Got rid of Heroic Reinforcements. I'm going to do this again. And yes, I will. Do I have 1 forest, 1 plains, 1 island, 1 swamp? The problem is I won't even be able to do... Okay. Oh, well, it needs to be done, guys. It just needs to be done. I cannot allow this to go on. I know he is banking upon this. So we're going to have to allow this. Unless he has a counter spell like Negate. He has Negate. No, he has Revitalize. Okay. So I'm cool with that. It needed to be done, unfortunately. But I still have 5 mana down. And I could still do some damage to him. So I'm going to make him drop another card. This is great. He's in trouble. He's going to find himself over here. Okay. Resolve all. Going to draw 2 cards. And he has to get rid of something. Okay. So now if he doesn't do anything to Ajani this coming turn, then we're going to have ourselves our emblem over here. We're going to create our... Oh, wow. Please do not get anything to burn at Ajani. If he can't do anything at Ajani... Oh my god. If he can't do anything at Ajani, I'm pretty confident saying I win. So that's 3. Opt. He really needs to get something. A lightning strike, a shock, something or other. Game's mine. Game is mine. Ultimate ability. I'm going to do... Wow. Yeah, I'm going to do his ultimate ability. That's going to hurt him. He has 14 cards. I win. That was beautiful. That was a good game indeed. Anyway, guys, this over here is my take on the Superfriends deck. It was a boatload of fun to put together. It's a boatload of fun to play. Do me a favor, hit the like button, subscribe, and most of all, have a great night.